Hi guys, Matt from the Big River here. We got a great order to unbox this week. Been finding some great unusual fish on my list, so let's see what I found. First thing out of the box is some paradise fish in the gourami family. These are the regular blue types. I haven't been available for a little while, so happy to get those. I do have a couple of the wild types over there, maybe one or two left. Green tiger barbs up next. Green tiger barbs have been incredibly popular this last couple months, and why not? They're beautiful fish. Here's the regular tiger barbs. Selling a lot of those guys too. As far as a barb goes, your tiger barb is one of the most recognizable. Here's pygmy spotted rasboras. Pygmy spotted rasboras are part of your nano fish group, the Boraras genus, and I think we have a whole lot of those to share this week. Let's see what comes out of the bag. Next up is a panda waru. This is a version of the waru that you're familiar with, but a different species, I believe, either that or locality. They are actually a wild fish with a different coloration. We got a group of these. Super cool South American cichlid, big guy. There's not a cichlid. This is black ghost knife. Been selling a lot of these guys, keeping them in stock for you because who doesn't want a super cool knife fish, right? Red neon rainbow. These are PSEUDOMUGIL luminatus. I've got a couple of them over there. This is a restock on those guys. Another one of your nano fish. Next up is neon green rasbora or Marca de Vario cubati. Or Kubatai. Anyway, look silver now. They're a nice lime green color when they get bigger. Also in the nano group. Here's neon tetras. Remember, our neon tetras are on the neon special, the tetra special, both for $2 for the large neons and 25% off to get 4 more for subscribing to this channel. Next is a hump head. This is a red hump. Geophagus standocnare, if I can pronounce Latin, which I can't on the run. Red hump, not the hump head, excuse me. Cool earth-eating cichlid. Here's a peacock. This is Lanacara species Busicia, flavescent male. Got a few of these guys. Nice large Lanacaras for you. There's 2 of them. I must have one of them split to a different box. Here is some rainbows. Did a restock on rainbows this week. They were available and they haven't been, so super glad to grab some albino millennium rainbows. Albino millenniums really are spectacular looking. If you haven't done those before, take a look at them. Sunset honey dwarf gourami. Very nice community fish. They get maybe 3 inches, similar to your other types of dwarf gouramis. Very cool colors on them. And here's an oddball fish. This is a Tanganyikan cichlid. It's a LAMPROLOGUS ocellatus gold, which I've had those once other time. Kind of uncommon. Super glad to be able to grab you an unusual Tanganyikan African cichlid. That's that for that box. All right, another box of treasure. Let's see what we see. On top. Oh, I love these guys. These are chameleon whiptail. See if you can get a good visual on them. Super cool. CHAMELEON. They're in the whiptail group. Those are ones that bury themselves in the sand. I actually was able to get 2 of them this week. I love these guys. They're called a chameleon whiptail because they change color pretty much at will. And here's another unusual guy. Rocket gars, the Hajuda gar. Able to grab some of those. Got a nice group of those as well. That is more of those. Here's one more of those flavescent peacocks. So that's all 3 of those guys. Another gar, and another waru. Looks like we have a lot of doubles there. Oh, this is not a double. This is a checkerboard pigeon discus. Got a nice group of 3-inch checkerboards. Looks like great size on those. Super excited about that. Supposed to be 3 of them, but I only see the 1 so far. Buenos Aires tetra. These guys are on the tetra special also. Obviously from Argentina. They get pretty good size, 2.5, 3 inches. A little bit boisterous. Good dither fish. Here's another one of those checkerboards. You know, look at him. Their color's always off a little bit in shipping, but nice size on those. Let's see, more rainbows. I promised you rainbows. These are kamakas, or the dwarf turquoise rainbows. When I say dwarf, they mean about 3.5 inches on those, so not tiny, but not little like the little pygmies. Here's more rainbows. These are BOESEMANI rainbows. I got two sizes on these. I got some they called mediums, either smalls and mediums or mediums and larges. I can't remember. We'll find out as we go. That's that for that box. Everything else we've seen. Hey, more fishies. Here we go. And here we have. Ooh, these are some cool killies. Which ones are these? These are the Rochavelli killies. I had a special order on some of these. Some of these are for stock. Got both boys and girls on these. May only have, I think we'll only have males for sale because extra females were going for the special order. We can get a lot of different types of killies. We do most of them on special order though. Let me know if you're looking for anything. Glass Cat's got a double order of these this week because we were out again. It's a super cool see-through fish. Here's some CORYs for you. It looks like they did not do all that well. These are stir-bait CORYs. I wish they would have carboned that bag. They always do better with a little carbon. Here is some panda CORYs. These guys look like they did okay. Panda CORYs a little bit smaller than those stir-baits. They probably ammoniated. One more of those Junichars. A lot of those guys. Hope I didn't actually order 24 of them. Leopard puffer. This is a double down. We sold a couple of them this week, sold some last week. Leopard puffers are not a cheap fish, but they are one of the coolest puffers out there. They're stay small, more like 3 inches with the body, not the tail. It's so reasonable to house, but they have the attitude of some of those big ones like the embus and the Oaxacas, though they're actually easier going with the other fish. Bora's Mara, or Phoenix RASBORA. That's a restock on a nano fish. And here's some more tetras for the tetra special. These are black emperors. Getting a little thin over there, so I got another batch of those guys. They'll darken up more after they tank. Let's see, this is nano fish. This is polka dot RASBORA, yellow polka dot RASBORA. These are Bora's Micros, which are not one that I've regularly had in the past, but they seem to be available nowadays, and I'm happy because they're cool. THORN NERITE snails, tiny little snails, but very cute. Little spikies on them. Very happy to offer those. Rainbow sharks, I think we ran out of those last week, so a restock on rainbow sharks. Remember, rainbow sharks are not a 3 or 4 inch fish. They're like a 5 to 6 inch, even bigger fish, and they get pretty aggressive when they're big, so make sure you have the right tank for them. Red sailfin CORYs, Corydoras venezuelanius, if you like that name. Super cool CORY babies, ship in just fine. Emerald eye RASBORAs always come in this size, but they're about almost 2 inch fish when they get full size. They can actually get pretty good size. Still small mouths on those guys. A lot of people use them in their nano tanks. Here is another shot at the Gunther's killie. After the ones last week did not ship in all that well, we got some new ones shipped in this week, and they look marvelous. And then some longfin white clouds. Nice batch of these guys. Got these, the Hong Kongs, the golds, and the regular white clouds are a wonderful nano-ish fish. They'll take cooler temperatures, good for your planted tanks in general. Mono shrimp, speaking of planted tanks and nano tanks, the mono shrimp is your slime eater, absolutely necessary part of your planted tank. And that's one more box, and again we go. Another fresh box. Fun for y'all. First up here is Siamese algae eaters. These are the other thing that eat the slime algae pretty good, but they get big, so appropriate for your bigger planted tank, not your little one. Get 4 inches. Get the Siamese algae eaters. Even good on blackbeard algae. Let's see, BOESEMANI rainbow. This is a different size. These are the smalls. Almost looks like they split colorful and not colorful on those. Price point difference, not big size difference. Then pygmy CORYs. These are the wild ones. Got a couple dozen of those guys. We realized we were really thin, so we added some to this week's order. Here's another one of those flavescent peacocks. How many of those did I order? There's another Waro. It looks like they just got stuck in odd bags. Let's see, honey dwarf gouramis. I haven't ordered these in a while. We've had a few lying around. When they've been in and get up to about 1.5 inches, they start getting really colorful. They're very beautiful fish. Look a little nondescript when they first hit the tank though. Threadfin rainbows. Took a pretty good jump up in price on those guys this time around. But nice big males there. Go along with, I've got quite a few females over there. Great smaller rainbow. Here's something for the Tetra special. LUMINATUS Tetras. Sell a ton of these guys. LUMINATUS, obviously a wonderful choice to grab a couple dozen to go in your planet tank or otherwise. Strawberry RASBORA, another boras. I told you, lots and lots of nano fish and several boras to restock this week. Strawberries are just another example of some of the cool guys, other than just the chili RASBORAs, which are always popular. Let's see, half moon Dumbo female bettas. Nice big Dumbo fins on these ladies. Stock on those. And Celebes rainbows. I haven't had these in a really long time. Celebes rainbows, like the little harder water. They'll even call them brackish, but in our water they should be fine, just with the hard water that we have. Celestial pearl Daniels are another fish that have gotten a little more expensive recently. Size on these guys is literally twice the size of what we oftentimes will see. So at least we're getting value for those extra dollars. Beautiful, great nano fish. Leopard Daniel. These are a version of a Franki, which is your regular old zebra Daniel, but it comes in lots of different color and spot and stripe patterns to get you the different leopards or zebras or what have you. Cardinal Tetras, another quintessential necessity around here. We sell lots and lots of Cardinal Tetras. They are on the Tetra special. Get yours today. That's it for that box. A couple more to go. A couple more big boxes to go here. Mostly feeder items in big bags. So I got some shrimp, maybe some plants hidden out in here. Let's see what we got. First up is actually something not what I expected. Assorted African cichlids. Looks like there's a lemon yellows and some zebras in there. Just grabbed up an assorted number. See how those turn out. Next is some shrimp. These are smallish bamboo shrimp. Was able to hold the price point on those, however the size was significantly smaller. Feeder guppies, a necessity. We always have lots of feeder guppies to go around, except for when we run out, and then we'll have more next week. More African cichlids. This is the blue zebras. Looks to me like they grabbed a net full of those blue zebras and put them in the assorted one, but you know, okay, whatever. Here we have some snails. Let's see which ones we have. I think it's assassin snails. Let's see. Yes, these are assassins, the little ninjas themselves. Snail-eating snails can come in handy. Oh, more snails. These are those trapdoor snails. These guys are so big they can be quite impressive. They'll have live babies about one every 2 or 3 weeks. So they can pop out some little pea-sized babies. But nice big guys for your pond. Some people put them in a fish tank. They like cooler water, and they will populate, but not too crazy. Here's some snow white Coliphes, which are another African cichlid. I forgot I'd done a restock on Africans to these guys. Usually their Africans are pretty good, and so far I've been pretty happy. Here's something I've been having a hard time finding. This is LONGFIN Danios. Looks like they're leopard Danios. Let's see, stripes are, nope, there are stripes. Oh, assorted LONGFIN Danios. I saw a Celestial Pearl Daniel in there, that's weird. Yeah, that's a whole group of different Daniels in there. Super cool. Got a good price on them too, so why not? Here are some glowfish, another color represented. These are the purples this week. Got blues and ruby reds last week, purples this week. Greens and yellows have been MIA. We'll see if they'll show up next week. Eventually they will. Here's some more snails. These are the Japanese trapdoor snails. The difference between these and the others, besides price and size, obviously, is they got that nice teal color on the end of them. Really pretty snail. Oftentimes, again, used in the ponds. One more thing of feeder guppies there. That's it for that box. We're going to rip through another box. I think there's nothing but big bags in here, so we'll take a second. Yep. Oh, the biggest part is lifting them. Here we have some special order comets. We got 150 in that bag. Remember, if you do special order on your feeder items, they'll give you a discount on them. Oh, this is a big coup this week. It's a large butterfly koi, a little more pricey than our average, but very beautiful butterfly koi. They say they were 7 to 10 inches or something like that. Nice size on them. Beautiful fish. Super happy with those. Barry's arms will hold out. I'm going to grab one more box and we'll be done filming this order. I disappear down here. There we go. More pond fish. Yes, this is regular koi, your domestic standard koi, not the longfin variety. Got a restock on those. A couple bags or some shrimp in here. There's blue shrimp, a restock on those. And here's some ghost shrimp, also a restock. Gotta have lots and lots of shrimp. More shrimp to share. Here are red rillies. Red rillies are really cool. I never get tired of that shrimp joke. And here's red cherries. Got a big bunch of those because got to keep stock on those. Try to get a couple hundred at any time. And red crystals are another thing we've been selling so many, just can't afford to be low on. So restock on that. And then more feeders. That's it for this week's order.